Regional air cargo. It's something I've talked about before with my video about Alpine Air Express. As I said, it's one of the most important aspects of aviation in the United States. It keeps America's packages moving, but you never hear much about the airlines that do our dirty work. Meet Ameriflight, one of the better known regional cargo airlines in the United States, and yet you still probably haven't heard of it, hence why you clicked on this video. My name is Columbus Aviation, and I will be introducing you to yet another obscure airline, Ameriflight. Ameriflight is based at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and is the largest air cargo carrier in the United States defined by FAA Part 135 regulations. At the time of recording, I'm planning on making a video further explaining FAA regulations. In the meantime, I'll explain this simply. FAR Part 135 typically defines commuter, charter, and regional cargo carriers. Airlines of this type can offer scheduled flights with passenger limitations, on-demand unscheduled flights typically transporting cargo, or charter flights with less passenger limitations. In Ameriflight's case, both on-demand and scheduled cargo flights are operated. Most of the airline's scheduled flights are actually determined by other companies rather than Ameriflight itself, specifically their customers. The biggest of those being UPS, FedEx, and DHL typically determine their flight schedules for them. That might be confusing, and you're probably wondering why schedules would be set by customers. Well, the schedules are set this way so that cargo can be distributed properly. If a large UPS cargo aircraft arrived into a large cargo hub and unloaded its cargo, UPS would schedule Ameriflight's next cargo run to be able to move the cargo onward toward its smaller destination. This destination would likely be unreachable by any UPS aircraft or not have enough cargo to warrant a larger aircraft, if that makes any sense. Long story short, too late, Ameriflight mostly conducts feeder operations for major cargo airlines, from large hubs to smaller communities across the United States. They also transport pharmaceuticals, medical samples, and other on-demand cargo. It is one of the very few carriers defined by Part 135 regulations, with a special type of permit from the United States FAA, which allows them to carry high-risk radioactive materials, which is important for their transportation of medical and pharmaceutical cargoes. Ameriflight also does cargo charter services, a major portion of their on-demand flights. The airline serves locations in the United States, Canada, Mexico, the Caribbean, and South America on charter flights. Ameriflight formerly owned a single passenger aircraft, being a Beechcraft King Air 200, which was used for passenger charters. However, it was retired in 2015. In 2014, the airline acquired another regional cargo airline under the name of Wiggins Airways, which mainly operated for FedEx feeder. Wiggins Airways remained to operate under its own branding as a subsidiary of Ameriflight until early 2024, when it operated its last flight for FedEx feeder. In June of the same year, Wiggins Airways branding was fully phased out into Ameriflight's, downsizing to an operating base at their self-owned fixed-base operators. Before we continue on, I'd like to take a moment to ask you, yes, you, to please subscribe and check out some of my other content. It really supports me and my channel and motivates me to make even more videos like this. Please note that the following is subject to change, but at the time of recording, Ameriflight's website claims that the airline currently owns and operates 139 aircraft across 5 types. Let's start in alphabetical order with 26 Beechcraft 1900C freighters, 53 Beechcraft Model 99 freighters, 14 Embraer 120 freighters, 31 Fairchild SA227 Metroliner freighters, also known as Expeditors by Fairchild, and last but not least, 15 Saab 340B freighters. Ameriflight, with their large fleet of regional cargo aircraft and title of largest Part 135 cargo airline, have quite an extensive route network. As I previously mentioned in the operations category, they have significant on-demand service within all of North America, parts of the Caribbean, and South America. However, I did not yet touch on scheduled service. Ameriflight has 11 operating bases in the cities of Burbank, California, Ontario, California, Portland, Oregon, Spokane, Washington, Phoenix, Arizona, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, El Paso, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Omaha, Nebraska, Lansing, Michigan, and finally, Manchester, New Hampshire. To and from all of these operating bases, Ameriflight operates their scheduled services, most of which occur as intrastate flights. However, there are a few outliers shown on the route map on screen. If you would like to see the route map more closely, there will be a link in the description where you can view it. With that being said, that is just about it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this showcase of Ameriflight. This wasn't my first airline showcase video, and it won't be my final one, so make sure to comment down below another airline that I should feature, and check out some of my other videos. Thank you for watching. Columbus Aviation, signing out.